Over the past week, I've been sharing a lot of my origin story, in particular because this is Men's Mental Health Week. Now, in my origin stories that I've shared about my childhood physical abuse, my adolescent sexual abuse, my suicidal ideology, also being incarcerated in prison, and also having witnessed the murder of my friends, there was untold trauma I had never spoken to people about, but I also know in that there's others who have gone through the same things, if not similar, and still are restricted in their true selves because they have never addressed those issues or because they don't know how to express it. Emotional maturity is one of the greatest setbacks from trauma. We find it hard to be able to tell people how we feel, and as a result, myself, I've gone through numerous relationships where I've had relationship issues, I've had intimacy issues, I've had communication issues, and it's not because I didn't want them to know, I just didn't know how to communicate how I was feeling because I'd never had to identify it. Another part of it was because I had seen numerous people divulge intimate parts of their life only for it to be used against them in an argument. So it really stopped my growth. Now later in life I understood that once I started to dig deep into my conscious work, I had self-esteem issues, I had confidence issues, I had intimacy issues where I was afraid of giving my all to someone because I was afraid they were going to leave me or hurt me in years to come. It was my only inhibitions that I held on to, my cognitive belief that I had to release and let go of, and have faith that life would work out, and then the true self would eventually come out, and he has. The road to finding that process can seem long and lonely. The only thing that is not true is that it is lonely. There is a lot of support groups out there in the process where I had reached out to, and those leaders in the community who had addressed them themselves or had come across it knew how to guide me. A lot of times in my life I was looking for people to help me or to give me the opportunities or the options so I wouldn't have to experience this anymore. The only thing that I missed out on is that people were providing me with the traits I could adapt to change myself. So I started to hang around the right people, and now I have started to adopt the right traits, and now I live a life more fruitful and abundant because I can see the traits in the people I hang out with now and the people I tend to associate with who give me the traits I need to develop self-leadership. The road that you need to travel is going to need you to take self-leadership. Courage isn't walking without fear. Courage is fear walking. We have to face that every single day, but we have to realize that that is not fear, it is love. And in that, we will have an abundance of it. Live the life that you deserve. Strive, thrive, live.